Hello everyone, welcome back. Another shot at Quick Draft Zendikar Rising. Yes, I will play the game. Oh, first pack, what are we gonna get? It's always exciting. Huh. The rare is a land. And it's not even one of the modal lands, but it is like, as a late game thing, it's pretty cool, right? You can sink 4 mana into it every turn. Huh. It's probably good. Right? I mean, let's look at the other cards, but it's probably a good one. This is also good. I don't totally understand what the art is supposed to be, though. I don't know. I mean, there's clearly a silhouette of a character there. But what's behind them? I don't really get it. Roiling Regrowth, kind of fine as a land. Or the ramp thing. We've taken it numerous times and been happy with it most of those times. We've looked at this kind of rampy land / creature thing. I mean, I think we have to take this, right? Journey to Oblivion is good, and any of these uncommons I think I'd be totally fine taking. I don't know, maybe not Roiling Regrowth. I don't know, this one... It's probably good, right? But it only like matters in a ramp kind of situation. I don't know. It's like a more flexible land. It can ramp. I don't know. It's cool. But let's try this. It's colorless, which is like kind of a problem if we're going to try to run 4 colors again. But we're presumably not, right? And this is just, you know, if you draw it in the late game, it can kind of become... Oh, that's right, because you can actually spend you can spend more mana, right? You can spend all 8 if you want. Or you can, like, if you're not going to attack with it, you can have it be a blocker that you spend the counters on during your opponent's turn. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, here's a blue combat trick / modal land. We have a black cleric kind of thing that is another sort of different win condition for the cleric's deck. Hard to say, really. I don't think I want another wacky land. Like, I've been sort of unimpressed by these. I hear they're great. And, like, usually you should prefer playing them over playing a colored land. Because you don't that often draw them in a situation when you badly need the mana right away. And you sometimes draw them in a situation where the front face is useful. But in my experience, it seems like I'm very often playing them as just worse lands. I don't know. But I think this is a good card. It's a potential win condition if we can get some life gain stuff going. We're not committed to black, but we'd like it as an option. Cinderclasm? Interesting. Ooh. But there's all this cool blue stuff. Bubble Snare is great. I think one of the best blue commons in the set, as I recall. Seafloor Stalker, also good evasion. Don't really want Taunting Arbor Mage. Cinderclasm is probably good. It doesn't exactly fit in the black / maybe white that we have, and we don't really have. This is not a card you would run in black red probably. I don't know. I mean, it's a cleric. It's the finisher. It's not the end of the world. It would probably be okay in black red, and I think this is just a useful tool to have. Okay, fine. I still don't know where the deck is going. Oh man, there's so many choices. The Electromancer is a party thing, and red-black really loves party and tempo. I think this is more important than Feed the Swarm right now. Feed the Swarm is like generically the better card. This is great tempo. But this enables some more other stuff we might get. I don't know. I'm not committed to red-black yet. And this is good in any black deck. Whereas there are some red decks this is not that exciting in. Okay. There's the Celebrant. That's life gain for my cleric. It's kind of the only card I want in this entire pack. Molten Blast isn't that bad. Okay. The Geopede? I mean, it doesn't really fit in. Yeah, this is a red-green card. Even if we run red, I don't think we're taking this. It's okay. Like, it has landfall, and it can do powerful things. But I'd rather aim away from red just to, like, not be so overwhelmed with colors. And I could just take... Well... I don't know, actually. What else would I take? Alright, I'll take the Geopede, I guess. I still don't know where I'm going. I have 2 removal spells and 1 creature in each of 3 colors. The black and white do work well together, but I haven't like gotten a bunch of stuff that synergizes with that. I could take a Blood Price or a Blood Beckoning. That's probably better, right? I have some creatures I would be happy to get back. I don't want to go 3 colors, but I have like 2 good red cards. But I also have this like potential strong synergy between clerics. Well, I think it's probably better to pick up a rogue here and try to have like a red-black party thing going, which maybe can splash white for clerics or life gain. I guess this is a pretty bad deck so far. All right, I have to. This is like a choose your own adventure here, right? This is best in the red-black party thing. This is best in like black-white, but I don't have enough black-white. I think I have to take this. And maybe I'll end up cutting the Core Celebrant if the only life gain thing I have is this. Whereas I don't think I'm going to cut red, really. I've been taking several cards that are about red-black. Even like this is a black card, but it's a red-black. Right? Okay. I don't know. As I'm saying, this deck is kind of stupid. Sizzling Barrage is good removal. I could take a Rogue. I don't yet have any party synergies, though. Well, I have the Electromancer, I guess. But I think just having some more removal is fine. Okay, Blood Price, I guess. Nothing? Well, I'm not running this, even if I run white, right? So let's take Spare Supplies. Maybe for some reason I do run that. Probably don't really want the Scavenging Blade that badly, but we'll see. What is this? A 7-mana modal land for blue. That's an exciting card. It doesn't seem very good. In limited, anyway. It's hard to imagine it being that good in control, either. It's like double your hand size, but like you don't have... This is just awful. Nobody should ever draft this. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. As a dual land, on the land side, it's not actually a tap land. It's like it's more like a shock land, which is kind of interesting. Anyway. Okay, now this is the kind of card you want in red-black. A hasted thing that cares about your party. Nothing else here is much good. I wouldn't mind taking this card later, but obviously the Minotaur is way better. Blood Priest? I don't have any life gain synergy, really. Royal Eruption or Sizzling Barrage? We already have a Sizzling Barrage. Let's take Royal Eruption for stuff that doesn't want to block. Now, oh, Synchronized Spellcraft. I was going to say, maybe Akum Warrior will actually be good this time, because I kind of want Warriors. But I think actually Synchronized Spellcraft is way better. It's removal that's cheapened by having party, and it also does some face damage. Or no, it doesn't get cheaper from party. It's just like face... It's sort of expensive removal that's also burn. Okay. Fissure Wizard? I think I'll take a Fissure Wizard. Try to keep my curve low. I could take this warrior. What do I have so far? 2 clerics, but I'm cutting the white one. In fact, let's do that now. I have 1 cleric, 1 rogue, 1 warrior, and 2 wizards. Not as much as I hoped. The other thing we could take is the Spike Field Hazard, which is like pretty weak removal, but it's flexible. It's more like a combat trick, really. Or we could just take this warrior card. I don't know. If we're gonna do that, I'd rather have this one. I think I'll take the Teeter Speak Ambusher, honestly. Or Teeter Peak. It's a cheap warrior to help me curve out, and in the late game you can have it get enough power that it does something meaningful. Probably just like remove an enemy creature that whatever blocks it, but maybe a bunch of face damage. Alright, another Electromancer is great. Oh, you know what? I've been ignoring this card because I don't have any. I haven't had any like party decks before. I don't have a ton of party yet, but that could be like a good late game card to have. I now have a rogue, 2 warriors, 2 wizards, and 1 cleric. This could be, pretty good. 6 mana, remove something, and then leaves behind a 3/2. I don't know. I feel like it might actually be better to take just more Electromancers to curve out more deeply. Like this would be a nice card to have, but I don't want it immediate. I don't want a lot of them, whereas I do want a lot of these. So maybe I'll draft one of those later on. It's not something people are usually fighting too hard for. All right, another Electromancer is fine with me. Nothing? I don't know. Sideboard this warrior. There we go. I'll take this now. Sizzling Barrage is fine. Probably don't want this. Definitely don't want that. Don't see any need to get this equipment thing. I'm not milling people at all. Blue-white. What is this? At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent an opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay, so if you have a full party, you can like remove enemy creatures, one creature sort of indefinitely. Well, not indefinitely, because the opponent can still activate its abilities between, like, on your main phase, basically. Because combat hasn't started yet. And you can sack it to give hexproof or indestructible to all your creatures? It doesn't actually seem that great. I mean, I don't know, it's a 3-mana 3/3 flyer, which is fine. And it has a couple niche abilities. Okay. Anyway, we don't want it, obviously. Thundering Spark Mage. Oh, I want that. It's party removal. Okay, now that's an exciting card, I think. Oh, Deadly Alliance is better. So this is like a finisher. That can be a land if necessary. But this is party-sized removal. And we're doing pretty well now. Our party size will often be at least 2 or 3. We seem to have mostly wizards, which is a little weird. But this is like 3 mana remove anything if we have 2 in our party. And it might be better than that. It could be worse, of course. But I think it will, on average, be quite good removal. Another silencer? Fine. It's like another late game card, though. I think, honestly, I just want more little stuff. My colors are a little wacky. It's mainly red. Here's another one of these Minotaurs. Another Electromancer. More wizards. I guess that's why I have so many wizards. I took all the Electromancers I could find. Are those the only wizards I have? No, I got this guy as well. Oh, and this one. Yeah. I mean, this is a good card. Don't get me wrong. I think. But I think I'd rather just have Another Electromancer. Here's a Warrior. Help round out the party. Mind Drain, I guess, is a thing? No, I'm killing my opponents with damage, not by taking away their cards. Oh, speaking of... This... Didn't I draft, Oh, Blood Beckoning sideboard. I was like, I need to cut that. It's no good in this deck. But, okay, I just don't have it. Fine. These are all bad? I guess I'll sideboard the haste thing. A Cinderclasm. Or another Electromancer. Like, I guess I'm overdosing on Electromancers, but... I think another Cinderclasm is honestly fine. None of this. Not that. I kind of have plenty of late stuff. But I guess rather than taking a fourth sideboarded Scavenge Blade, I'll sideboard one of these and figure out what to do later. Okay, so we want to make some cuts here, I assume. It does come out to exactly 40 cards, which is nice, but... Seems weird to splash black for just like a couple cards. But playing mono red does not seem right either. Is there any black stuff that I really want? Like Blood Price could be a thing. If we're having trouble drawing enough, because we're running all this little stuff. All these 2-drops, basically. It does seem reasonable. We could cut the Geopede, but I think it's totally fine. As like a trample 5/3 kind of thing. How's my party looking? One only cleric, huh? I think maybe my flyer cleric is like not the right idea. I didn't get any synergies for him, and so it's just like a late game card. A late game 3/3 flyer. Which, in some situations, could turn the tides of the game, right? Delete the enemy, you know, fly over all the enemy's defenses to deliver the last 3 damage. But I think I would rather not have it. How am I doing on rogues, by the way? Also very few? So that's why I was sort of thinking, what if we put this guy in? It's also a rogue. Well, actually, I mean, in terms of activating this guy, of course, you don't need any rogues. You always have one when you play it. But if we can count on having a wizard and a warrior in play, which seems reasonable, then this card is pretty good. Or this card. Deal 3 damage. Or give something -X, which is a lot like 3 damage. And the only thing I would really consider cutting for here would be Scavenge Blade. I think Rubble Fort is just a complete joke. It looks kind of cool to give stuff haste, but you can't pay 3 mana for a 0/3 in an aggro deck. My curve is fairly low, but I do have these 2 guys. I'm just thinking, what if I were to cut, like, a land? So I can draw more stuff? Like this? I feel like Blood Price is right, because I don't have much else that draws. Maybe nothing? And I have all these little cards. So I'm going to hate when I have to play it, but I'll be like glad that I have it instead of having drawn just like another 2/2 or something, or another 2/1. How am I for creatures? 15 seems about right. I don't know. Let's try this deck. Seems dumb to have 6 swamps, but what can you do? This deck should not run into much color trouble because I have more swamps than black cards and plenty of mountains, right? Oh, let me unmute here. There we go. This is fine. I mean, kind of a little heavy. Yeah, maybe like way too heavy? I don't know how I... Okay, I got a 2-drop. Okay, blocked. Rude. It's exciting. But I can zap that anytime I want. Okay. You got in 5 damage, that's pretty cool. But good news, even though this is like tapped, at least it still exists in my party, right? So I'm not going to prioritize removing it. If you can kick it over and over, then like I guess too bad for me. I don't want to play this until it's... Oh no, I have my double red card and no second mountain. Oh my god. I don't think I can let 10 damage get in. Oh, my second mountain. Okay. Well, if you can kick something again, I'm gonna be really mad, but I can't play in fear. I just have to remove this when it's like convenient instead of Oh my god. 10 more damage coming right up, huh? Okay. This is what I get for not removing that thing. This guy has a ton of synergies for that deck. Wow. These are both wizards. And I can't even play them both, huh? I still don't think I can afford to remove this. If opponent can kick yet another spell, I'm dead, but you know, if I just play this, I'm dead anyway pretty soon to almost any spell at all, right? This at least represents a potential blocker that activates. Yeah, I'm dead. All right. Oh, I'm not dead. It's only 5, not 10. How did they make it a 10-10 earlier? Oh, it was a kicker that also gave it some other ability. Well, I can clear the board here if I want. I'm feeling like I probably should. If I do that, these guys will... I'll actually kill this thing as well. But I kind of have to, right? Because if I remove this, I can't play any creatures. So I have to remove the other stuff as well. Oh, it's converted mana cost. I always forget. There's another one that's like based on power, but that's what you're allowed to remove, not what you pay for it. Right, Vanquish the Weak. So I guess I needed to remove that thing and then do nothing? Or no, I needed to just play another creature and hope that they had no kicker spells and no other meaningful spells. God, what a downer of a game. I really got out-tempoed on that one. The party thing didn't really come together as much as I had hoped it would. Ooh. No red? I don't think I can keep it. Fine. 2 Cinderclasms may be a bit much, but on the other hand, I don't have any black for Feed the Swarm. Yeah. Now I have, like, options for removal. And I'll draw some black before too long, one imagines. Any moment now. Flash in a rogue or something now? Yeah. Not happy about it. I can't do anything with 1 extra mana from this guy yet, so let's just put out a threat. I'm losing this game also, by the way. I am well behind. But I'm not dying quickly. Ugh, this sucks. I think we go in here and we barrage this if he blocks. But I don't think he will. If he was going to block here, he would have attacked on his turn, right? So... I can Cinderclasm that. But I kind of want... Oh, that's a little spooky. I don't know. I guess the Cinderclasm for 1 is about right on some turn where I've already made this bigger by playing a land. So, like, not right now. Oh, this is the worst! Am I playing, like, the wrong amount of stuff? Ugh, I'm dead. I guess I have to block the 5/4 to not die, right? I mean, I'm not dead right now, but there's so much damage coming through next turn that I'm dead. Even if I do block this, I'm in very sad shape. But if I don't, I don't know, maybe something good could happen to me. I don't think so. Cinderclasm maybe, right? But maybe I should have blocked with the 3/1 since it dies to Cinderclasm anyway. Probably. Huh. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether I kick it or not. I don't know, guys. It's hopeless. Okay, this is good news in a way. But, you know, still pretty close to dead. Okay, very fun. This deck sucks. I don't understand how to play red, I guess. Because the other deck that didn't work out at all for me was red-blue. Wait, I got a win? No, it says 0 wins, right? Right? I have no wins. There's no way I would remember winning. 2 losses, 0 wins. Okay. Well, this time they had no trouble finding me someone bad enough to play against. The old card whiz. Or cardwiz, perhaps. What the hell is this? I don't know. Maybe I'm playing too many big things and not enough land? Fine. Let's, I probably don't need 2 big removals. Let's keep the cheap one and not the one that does face damage. This hand is not good. I don't have any creatures for a long time. I thought I was playing a lot of 2-drops, but I guess I wasn't. Maybe I need to go back and look, and everything on the mana bar that said 2 was like instants and sorceries. I don't know. This is so depressing. A mountain and a swamp, turn 2 pass. It's not what those colors want to do. I mean, red is aggro in like every format, but red-black, particularly in this format. Or this set, or whatever you're supposed to say. As we've previously discussed, I don't know the right words. Opponent is put a stop in my end step. Was thinking about flashing something in, but decided not to, or maybe playing some instant. I don't know. Okay, there you go. My 4 mana 4/3 will crush you. Unlucky. Opponent has a card. And I can't really do anything about Roost of Drakes. So, I think I just start swinging as much as I can. It's satisfying to get in 9 damage for sure, but it's not exactly solving my problems. This card is actually free. It costs 3 red and gives me back 3 red. It wasn't free last turn, which is why I didn't play it. I didn't have the Minotaur down yet. Okay. It's not ideal. This is no longer free. Oh. That's pretty cool. A big Cinderclasm, huh? Sadly, I can't play anything else with it. But now I have enough mana that I could almost play this kicked if I draw another land. And I'm suddenly threatening to do quite a bit. Well, I don't like that so much. But I guess these two do not yet threaten my 5/4. They're just gonna have to chump block it. I guess if I only have 5 mana, I should play the Electromancer and the Scorch Rider. Unkicked. And then I can get the Minotaur down pretty cheaply. Okay, this is kicked. I guess you can have it? I think we feed the swarm on this one. The order doesn't really matter though. Let's do it this way. Oh, feed the swarm's a sorcery. I'm so dumb. Okay, I guess we Deadly Alliance the other one. This game has gone in a good direction where, like, at first I was feeling really upset and now I'm just like a little upset. I'm feeling hope. Sadly though, they have all this kicker stuff that's making more dudes, of which I do not approve. So I could play this for 2, this for 3. I would get 2 mana back, which would all be red mana, and I couldn't spend it on anything. But it seems like kind of the only play I can make. I just like, I don't know, I guess the aggro deck needs more 1-drops, right? I didn't have any of those, and I didn't get any of my 2s. And so the ability to play these on 4 is like cool and all, but I couldn't actually do it, so it doesn't work that well. Okay, I don't like that card. I would really like a land, because then I could play Feed the Swarm and also a hasted creature. No such luck. Swing with this and threaten to buff it, I guess, is the idea. I can only buff it to 3/3 though. So it's not really much of a threat. Well, it kind of is. I can kill this guy now. And then swing, and that way you can't just block this way. I kind of hate that this is costing me a party member, but I don't seem able to make... Like, these are as playable on 5 as they would be on 4 anyway. And I need to be threatening... Like, my only resource right now is that my opponent is low on health, and attacking pressures them into doing things they may not want to do. But, like, I'm an aggro deck with 5 cards in my hand at turn, like, 9 or something. So that's how you can tell something has gone wrong. There's not enough party cards early, I think. Oh, this is horrible. I mean, on the other hand, it's only a 2/2 now, because we killed all their party stuff. That's reassuring. Okay, yeah, just throwing away a card to get a 2/2 seems reasonable. Although, why wouldn't you do it on my turn? You might actually be able to respond to a spell I cast? I'm a little confused about that one. I think on 6 mana I should prefer to play this rather than play one of my chargers. If I draw a land, which I didn't. So now I really have nothing to do but play a charger. Let's play the one they've seen, this one. Do I attack first? Threaten to make this a 3/3? The problem is, if I do that, they actually block. And then I have to make it a 3/3, which I don't really want to do. So we'll just play this. And trade this off for 2 of their creatures. It's okay, I have more. Right? Like, wouldn't that Shell Shield have been way better right now? It would be saving you a creature? Well, it depends. If you're double blocking now to kill, then I guess the Shell Shield wouldn't help. But if you only single block to take out the damage, then the Shell Shield wouldn't have helped. The nice thing is this, if they like try attacking, oh no, it's vigilant, okay. I was gonna say, if you tap out, this is representing perhaps up to 5 damage. Wow. Shouldn't you have played this on my turn again? Maybe not. Maybe it's important to you to put in 4 damage instead of 2. Maybe it like speeds up the clock I'm on. There's an Electromancer. If I play this, I have 4 mana. Is that right? Yeah, and then I can also play my Scorch Rider. So I have to go easy for 1 turn. I have to not put on any more pressure. Oh, or I can play this. I tapped wrong. No, I have a bunch of red from this guy. Yeah, this way actually, if they have, say, maybe the point is they had a second Dauntless Unity, and that attack put me under threat of lethal. Now, if I swing with both of these, I threaten lethal. They have to throw something away, and Dauntless Unity doesn't kill me anymore. Oh, no, they can just block this. And they take only 5, and then I die. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have swung with this guy, although it doesn't much matter. Am I dead? still don't know if I'm dead. Yeah, that's what was going on. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I really could have done. I just had a bad deck. I made a bad deck. I saw red and black cards that were like party synergy stuff, and I drafted them, and it didn't work at all. Not really sure what happened. Like, let's go look back at the... I guess the problem is I only have 3 actual 2-drops. The rest are spells. But like, I had a lot of 3s and I couldn't really draw them. I don't know. It just like wasn't aggressive enough. This kind of deck needs to get the momentum going early so that the other stuff works, right? So you get a cheap Deadly Alliance so that your Spark Mage can remove something, so that your Minotaur can be super cheap. And I just didn't have enough little things, enough little party stuff. Okay, well, I guess I'm dead. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.